Hey everybody, welcome to TIW Podcast. I'm Eric, and today I am taking a look at NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, which happens on the evening of this recording. It is February 14th, 2021, Vengeance Day, or Valentine's Day, I guess. And I am super excited for this show. It's going to be awesome. We have the Dusty Classic, the Dusty Women's Classic. We have 3 other championship matches. It's going to be super awesome. But the last thing that I talked about in the previous episode was a preview of the Royal Rumble. I had all kinds of predictions and all that. And I don't even remember what my predictions were, but they were probably all wrong. So just a quick recap of the last couple of weeks. Edge won the Royal Rumble, and Bianca Belair also won the Royal Rumble, and so they have yet to choose the champions that they're going to challenge. Bianca has not teased challenging the NXT champion yet. However, Edge has, and everything's really up in the air right now because, as we're about to talk about, Finn Balor might not be the NXT champion going into the month of April and March before that. But we'll see. I'll get to that in just a minute. Some other really great highlights. I really enjoy all this stuff going on with Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton still. She did not appear this past week. So hopefully we get some more Firefly Funhouse stuff happening soon. But yeah, I'm getting pretty excited for Elimination Chamber. I am going to do a preview episode for that. But so I'll talk a little bit more in depth with the main roster stuff. But I do want to mention a couple of matches that I think everybody should go check out. Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan Part 2 was awesome. I mean, I'm certain that they fought each other many times, but I'm talking about 2021 Part 2. Awesome match. And then this past week, they teamed up to fight. Who did they fight? The Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, which was not as awesome as Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan, but it was still pretty great. So go check that out. Also, over on NXT UK, holy cow, there's a street fight. Eddie Dennis and Primate teamed up to fight Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster this week in the main events of NXT UK. My God, what a great match. So awesome. These guys all just tear the house down every single time. Every single Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews match that I've seen has been just fantastic. This one is just another in the long line of things. It was a street fight, so anything goes. They started the match before they even made their entrances. They're just going at it in the back. It was awesome. I'm not gonna spoil anything else about it. Go check it out. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorites, match since the Royal Rumble. So go check it out. Some other notes about the Royal Rumble. A lot of the stuff I was expecting to happen in the men's Rumble was pretty much covered in the last man standing match. I completely forgot that all of that stuff was probably going to happen. They were going to go backstage and all that kind of thing. So to do what I was thinking with Randy Orton and Edge fighting outside of the ring the entire time, that didn't happen at all. Kind of similar, like a thing did happen that Randy Orton was taken out of the match, but he wasn't eliminated, and so he was absent for a lot. But I was totally surprised that Edge was in the match the entire time and won it. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, I can't even remember what other matches happened there. It was, I don't know. I'll talk more. I'll think about the Royal Rumble a little bit more for the Elimination Chamber preview. when I do that next week. But and I'll have more to talk about this coming week, of course, whatever happens on Raw and SmackDown. So let's get to TakeOver Vengeance Day, the Dusty Classic. First round, I nailed it. All of my predictions were spot on, and then things went completely sideways when Adonis and his tag team partner, I forget his tag team partner's name, they were both injured. I think who did attack them? I don't know, but they were replaced by the team of Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa, who, after beating the snot out of each other in the fight pit, which is another awesome match. Go check that out. But I'm just going off the top of my head. I can't remember all the many things that have happened in the past few weeks on NXT. But yeah, the Dusty Cup Classic, the Dusty Classic, has been great. I've really enjoyed it. We're down to the finals here on Vengeance Day. I absolutely loving MSK. I'm not familiar with them from their previous work. I've since hearing about them, I've seen a few clips and everything, and then just seeing them in their matches now. Like, these guys are great. So yeah, they are facing last year's losers in the finals of the Dusty Classic. Or not last year, whenever the last one was. What did it take place last year? I don't even remember now. But the Grizzled Young Veterans, James Drake and Zach Gibson, they face off against MSK. I could see this match going either way. MSK just making a huge impact coming in and sweeping this tournament would be awesome. But Grizzled Young Veterans, they're great. I love these guys. It's their second time in the Dusty Cup, going for that Dusty Cup, and it's the second time in the finals. I think that it's just as deserved for them to win it. So we'll see what happens. Both these teams are awesome. I'm excited. In the finals for the Women's Dusty Classic, we have Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, and whoever wins will receive a tag team title championship match. That's a little bit redundant. A tag team championship match. I mean, didn't you have title in there? So I am really rooting for Ember and Shotzi. We got a little bit of teasing of because Shayna and Nia, all of the My Whole stuff is so great. But we'll see how far they run with that for the next many weeks. But they teased going after they showed up to confront Sasha and Bianca Belair on SmackDown this week. So we'll see that at Elimination Chamber, and then whoever is the tag team champions coming out of that will then be faced by the winner of the Dusty Cup. So I hope it's Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, because they're awesome, and I would really like to see them win. Then we also have a triple threat for the Women's Championship. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm versus Mercedes Martinez. I don't know. I would be happy with any of the three winning. I think Io is going to win. She'll continue to be the champion. But I would be most happy. I would be happy with either of them, like I said. But I think I would be even more happy for Mercedes to win, because she has not won a championship in WWE yet. So that would be really awesome. But whatever happens, this match is going to be fantastic. I'm super excited for it. I'm excited for all of these matches. All 5 of these matches are going to be amazing.
We also have Johnny Gargano versus Kushida for the North American Championship. That's just going to be great. I'll be happy with either one of them winning. So I think Johnny Gargano will probably win, thanks to help from the entire wrestling family. All of their stuff, all the stuff they've been doing has been so entertaining. I love it. And then this past week when Johnny is faking his injury and Regal comes out and is talking, well, let me talk to Kushida about it. And then he just starts talking to Kushida, who's standing behind him. He's like, Johnny's so confused. And then Austin Theory's reaction to when he realizes that Kushida is there. So great. So funny. And then later on, Austin has the same reaction when he crawls out from under the ring after having been drugged under there and thinking that he's grabbing at the legs of Johnny, his father. And it is actually Dexter Lewis. It's the exact same bit. And it's just as funny the second time, maybe even more funny, because now he's just getting beat up even more by this other guy. This came at the end of Kushida versus Austin Theory, which Austin Theory lost due to disqualification because Johnny interfered. I don't remember exactly how he interfered. Oh, another thing I want to mention about that street fight. There's this whole chair sequence in the street fight from NXT UK this week that is like, it was just wonderful. Check it out. And brutal. It was great. Because I think Johnny maybe used a chair. That's what reminded me. But yeah, if Johnny wins, cool. If Kushida wins, awesome. Either way, I'm happy. I think Johnny's going to win, or he's going to still be champion anyway. Very likely that there's some type of disqualification thanks to interference. And then we have Finn Balor versus Pete Dunne. This is going to be another awesome match. I think Finn Balor will win, but you cannot count out Pete Dunne, the inaugural. No, did he win first? No, he was not. He was the second ever NXT UK champion. And he's even more of a beast now. He's even more of a bruiserweight now than he was back then. So this is gonna be an intense battle. I'm excited. And whoever, maybe Edge will challenge the winner of this match. However, I think Edge versus Finn Balor is way more exciting, way more interesting. I think more people will be invested and interested in seeing that match than Edge versus Pete Dunne. I would love to see Edge versus Pete Dunne, but it doesn't have that like wow factor. Pete Dunne isn't really a WWE household name like Finn Balor is. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. So there you go. That those are my thoughts on these matches that are happening here tonight on NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. I'm excited to see what happens coming out of this. So this year, WrestleMania is planned to be 2 nights again, which would mean that there's not a takeover that weekend. So I think it's safe to assume that sometime later that month or the next month, in May perhaps. I forget when In Your House took place. It may have been June, but because there won't be a takeover. We've got to get at least a couple of NXT championships in the WrestleMania mix to really feature all of the brands. I would hope so, at least. So we'll see
what happens between takeovers, which is WrestleMania. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you thought about all this stuff. Go check out those matches that I recommended. And I'll be back talking about a preview of Elimination Chamber and, of course, talking about what happened at Vengeance Day. So stay tuned for that about this time next week. And let me know what you thought by tweeting me at TIW Podcast. Go to TIWpodcast.com for more reviews. If you enjoyed this episode or anything else on the site, please share some links with your friends. Subscribe in iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you like to listen. Stay safe, healthy, and happy out there in all of the infinite multiverses. And I will see you next time here on TIW Podcast. Bye.